So I'm here in the anesthesia workroom and I'm the only one here. I'm either the first one here or I'm just like in the wrong place. I'm not sure where my assignment is today because it's not in an operating room. It's like something called APS. Not exactly sure what that means. So hopefully a resident or another medical student shows up who actually knows what's going on. So I'm just gonna post up and wait for probably like 5 minutes and see if somebody shows up. If nobody shows up, I'll probably just go investigate. So I'll keep you posted. All right, you guys, so today is my first day on anesthesia, the first day back in the OR. It's Tuesday. Yesterday we just had an orientation day where we just picked up our textbook and kind of looked at the resident room. We're notified where the different facilities were that we might need to report to. Today is the actual first day back into the OR, and I'm really hoping to get my hands dirty and be able to be hands-on with some procedures, so very excited about that. It is 5:30 right now. Cases start in the operating room super early, at least by like 7 o'clock or something. So I woke about 4:40. I did my daily journaling. I took a shower. I meditated for about 5 minutes because that's really all I have time to. And now I'm actually headed into my kitchen to go get some breakfast. Let's check it out. So we got some overnight oats here. Boom. This is like so clutch. This is what it looks like when it's not prepared. So we got some cocoa powder, some chia seeds, flax seeds, obviously some oats in there, turbinado sugar in there, just so it's a little bit sweet, so get a little bit of that kick. Also going to whip up my favorite breakfast snack, peanut butter and banana sandwich. You can't go wrong. Don't ever try to debate me about this. This is the best. Okay, I'm on my way out of here. Here's me and my scrubs. Have my compression socks right here. These are super, super awesome, really comfortable, and especially when you're standing all day, they help you, not get a whole bunch of dependent swelling in your legs. All right, this is what's going in my bag for the day. I got my laptop because obviously, some little hand sanitizer just in case I run into a pinch at the hospital. I got my pen because, sometimes you need to consent and write your signature on documents. And of course it is a Pilot G2. I usually go for the .38, but I only got the .5 today. I lended my .38 to a physician on the last service I was on, never got it back. So I'm gonna keep this with me. And of course I got my stethoscope. I've seen anesthesiologists use stethoscopes before. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but I just want to make sure I'm prepared just in case. Let's see, anything else in here? I got some headphones and I think another thing of hand sanitizer. Of course, my laptop bag. And then this is just the orientation packet we got with anesthesia. So we're good to go. So I'm here in the anesthesia workroom and I'm the only one here. I'm either the first one here or I'm just like in the wrong place. I'm not sure where my assignment is today because it's not in an operating room. It's like something called APS. Not exactly sure what that means. So hopefully a resident or another medical student shows up who actually knows what's going on. So I'm just gonna post up and wait for probably like 5 minutes and see if somebody shows up. If nobody shows up, I'll probably just go investigate. So I'll keep you posted. So it turns out APS actually means anesthesia pain service, and that's here in the spine center. So I'm actually extremely early here. I need to reach out to my attending to see what's the actual reporting time. But I think we're in the right location now, so we're making progress. Okay, so I finally figured out what's going on here. I reached out to the attending on the list, and like luckily, he emailed me back within like 5 minutes. Gave me his phone number, so I shot him a text. I now know where I'm going, but I'm here just a little bit early, so I'm just gonna chill out, post up in the resident library, maybe check my emails or do something for the next 45 minutes until I head to the south operating rooms. So, boom, we're figuring this out, solving problems already. We just finished with rounds, and now I'm back in the resident room. Um, we have a lecture in like an hour just on anesthesia topics and more orientation stuff to get ready for the month. So I'm just taking this time to eat some bag popcorn and a greasy breakfast sandwich. So, keeping it healthy. Rounds was cool. First experience on anesthesia rounds. And again, we're on the acute pain service, so we are just rounding on the patients in the hospital who have received epidurals. And saw a really clinically interesting patient. So this patient was a chronic diabetic, and he had to get an amputation. And so he was experiencing some phantom pain. So when we asked him to point out where the pain was, he was pointing to a spot distal to his leg. And at first we were just like, where's the pain, on the inside or the outside? But then it kind of clicked. We're like, okay, so he's experiencing some phantom pain, a pain sensation where his leg used to be, and so his body and his mind are kind of tricking him to think that, the limb is still there, and he's experiencing some pain in that, non-existing limb. So really interesting stuff. As I wait this next hour, waiting for this lecture to come up, I'm just gonna look at different recipes because I still need a meal prep for this week. So I'm gonna be looking forward to that. Got my laptop here, looking at some plant-based Alfredo sauces while I'm also eating this greasy breakfast sandwich and bag popcorn. So I'm getting a little mixed food vibes here, but I'll catch you later. So all right, you guys, just finished my day on anesthesia, and as you can see, it's a beautiful, bright, sunny day outside. So I'm just headed home for the time being. I have a lecture in about 3 hours, so just gonna take this time, rest up a little bit, eat some lunch, whatever, and learn some anesthesia topics. So see you then. So for lunch today, I'm having this, and that's just a bowl of rice with potatoes, cauliflower, and chicken. Pretty good, but nothing spectacular. I mean, it's really just some leftovers I had in the fridge. I meal prepped this chicken, and I had this potatoes and cauliflower from a couple days ago, and I just made this rice fresh. Honestly, really been slacking on my meal prep here in 2021. I mean, mostly all of 2020, I was basically entirely plant-based. Some people would say vegan. I don't like that word. I think it has a bad connotation, so I say plant-based. But basically all of 2020, if I'm being honest, from April until December, I was entirely plant-based. I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want to do with my meal prep. So I'm going to be bringing those back to you guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to catch my weekly meal preps, usually on Sundays. It's a party, fun for everybody, but hopefully bringing those back soon. But now I'm just eating these leftovers, about to go down on this food right here. So I actually decided to take lunch here on my balcony because it is such a gorgeous day. Even though it's I think in the 30s, I haven't seen a sunny day like this in months. The winter here in Kansas City has been, I wouldn't say it's been rough. We haven't had consistent snow that piled onto itself, but it's been kind of dreary, kind of sloshy, kind of wet. This is a great day. I might as well take advantage of it. You can hear the birds chirping and, quite frankly, interrupting me as I'm trying to talk to you guys. Kind of rude, but whatever. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, so after my lecture today, I have a meeting with my program director. So if you guys don't know already, I'm a 4th year medical student applying into otolaryngology, head and neck surgery. I just finished interviews last week. They went great. I'm super excited. I have not yet finalized my rank list, but hopefully I can get some clarification today by talking to my program director. After I finish this lunch, I'm going to pick up my book and read a little bit, and then go to my lecture, learn a little bit about preoperative anesthesia care. After that, I have my meeting with the program director, and then we're gonna call it a day. So, see you guys then.
We just help you get in late. I was gonna say,
So I finished my anesthesia lecture early, ended up running home to change my clothes. As you can see, I felt like I should just be a little more presentable when speaking to my program director. Although she probably really wouldn't care. She actually emailed us and was like, please don't put on a suit for me. That's just gonna embarrass the both of us. But, you know, I wanted to put on something other than hospital scrubs just out of a sign of respect, and that's just who I am as a person. I felt like I looked kind of like a scrub in the hospital scrub, so I'm gonna finish that now. So just left the meeting with my program director. So she was there, and one of the chief residents was also there. And I really didn't know what this meeting was about, but it turned out to be kind of like a support meeting where, you know, they asked me if I had any additional questions about the program, because since it was my home program, I didn't formally interview there. All I know is I'll have a hard decision to make when it comes to like putting in my match or my rank list for residency. Everybody's so supportive. You know, they asked me like what did I need, what questions did I have, but I guess long story short, I'm gonna have a big decision to make when it comes to forming my rank list. This is kind of one of those moments where I just feel super fortunate to have the support system that I have. Lots of opportunities. I don't know, man. I have a lot to think about. I have 1 month to submit my rank list. I don't want to take the whole month. I don't think it's going to take that much time, but I don't know. I'm just telling you. They made it just a little bit harder because, you know, I feel like I've grown to be part of a family with these guys. You know, they essentially raised me as a medical student. They've supported, you know, all the research opportunities that I've been a part of, and really, you know, were patient and took time in, you know, conditioning me as a student to become, you know, who I am now. And, you know, I owe them a lot for it. So, big decisions, but, you know, essentially that wraps it up for my day. You guys were with me when I woke up in the morning. We had breakfast together, saw some patients, had lunch together, had lecture, had my meeting, and now we're here. It is the end of the day. I'm gonna take a load off, relax a little bit, and make some more content for you guys. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.